situation. Please take some time to take a look at your exam that you took on Monday, okay? And we won't talk about it yet, okay? We will talk about it in 11 to 12:20 session. You will return the exam back to me, okay? At 12:20. You keep your formula sheet, all right? I think we have some questions, but we won't talk about it yet, okay? Let's wait a little bit. Danny, did you see the score of other people?
Yes.
Without the name, right? Just
Exactly.
how many people get what score?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone have access to that? Have you seen the score report? SD, X bar, max, min, and each score, how many people get what? Histogram. Siri, you have seen that?
No.
That's on the blackboard. Rune, have you seen that? Who else? Vega.
Come again?
You see the file, Excel file on the blackboard. Is it visible to you?
Yes.
That is about the score.
Yes.
Histogram, how does it look like?
Now?
You see the histogram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you did fine. Do you still recall the lab that we did a couple of weeks ago? The phenomena. All right, very good. It's okay, not bad yet. Okay, more yet. Please come to take your test, Aya.
Yes.
Keep your formula sheet. Oh, you didn't get it yet? Okay, keep your formula sheet and return it on 12:20. Take a look at it, okay? Take a look at the exam.
What about my formula sheet?
Yeah, I need my
I
formula.
need-
You will get your formula sheet back,
When?
okay? Right now, you take it now, okay? But the actual exam, return it back to me. If you have question, any concern, one more point, we will talk about it in next session, okay? Have anyone seen homework posted on the blackboard yet? See that, right? Tommy Tope, what is the due date?
Next week, Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Okay. I know that you have seen the score. Please keep in mind that exam is just 6%, but each homework is 10%. So homework actually weight somewhat more.
Each homework?
We have 6 homework and 60% of homework, right? So don't worry about your score too much. Today we are going to talk about some introduction to the slug flow. You have seen slug flow, right? Okay. Tolani, can you describe how slug flow look like?
Oh, slug flow is like elongated bubble. It just has like the eddy currents at the bottom. So it has this,
What is the unique feature of slug flow?
the bubbles that I did.
Bubble? Is it one of the intermittent flow?
I believe so.
Slug come and go. Okay, slug come and go. And it Sometimes we have gas, sometimes we have liquid. So it's intermittent flow. The first step, okay, we will have to be familiar with the parameter, okay, because we will use that a lot, the definition of parameter. And I would like you to keep in mind that the objective of all these things that we are studying is get the pressure drop, okay, so that we can size the subsea pipeline, which costs a lot, right? Subsea pipeline, multi-million dollars, okay, it's not cheap. Horizontal well, okay, subsea riser. So at the end, everything you want to do is calculate the pressure drop. So this is a small part of it that you want to know which parameter is what, okay. At the end, what you can do is calculate the pressure drop. Of course, the exam will be about calculating the pressure drop, okay. There's no way that I can make some other kind of exam, right?
One question.
Yeah, definitely that kind of question will be in the exam. Sign-up sheet. Please circulate around. Who haven't signed it yet? Okay, let's give it to Yahweh and Raymond. Okay, we have the parameter here. You have the textbook, right? Sweta,
Yeah.
did you take a look on the textbook? Did you read it?
Yeah.
Step 1, buy the textbook. Step 2, read it. What is VTB? Over there, VTB.
It's the interfacial velocity.
Correct. Yahweh Sheng, what is LU? We shall have quiz, right? Later. Okay. You know, this is a graduate class, right? You will read the textbook. Okay, you will read the textbook. Okay. How about LS? Yahweh, what do you think? Can you guess? LF? Any of that? Which one do you know?
It's a slug length.
Slug length, yes, LS is slug body length. LF is fin length. Which one is longer, Yahweh?
I think it should be film.
Fin length is longer? Really? What if we are very close to this bubble transition? So it is depend on where are we at on the flow pattern map. Okay, if we are close to stratified transition, the film will be very long. If we close to this bubble transition, the film will be short. Okay. HLTB. Okay, subscript TB is for Taylor bubble. HLTB is liquid hold up in Taylor bubble zone. Okay. So LM is mixing length in the slug front. Okay. Slug is not just some kind of liquid move over film. It's not that. There's a mass transfer. Slug body pick up mass in the front. Okay. Pick up mass in the front and release some mass at the end. It's not just pass over. Okay. So Tommy Tope,
Yes.
you see air bubble inside, right?
Yes.
Is that the indication that the interface velocity is faster than the gas phase in the Taylor bubble?
Yes, bro.
Yes, probably. We have already gone through it in the lab, right? So the interface moves faster than the gas phase. So it's kind of eat or entrap, take some gas inside the slug body, okay? Because the interface moves faster than every other part, okay? VTB or Taylor bubble velocity or the interface velocity is the fastest velocity for the slug flow, okay? More dear, can film move backward?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Jia Cheng, do we have uniform velocity inside the film? Meaning that every location in the film part has the same velocity. True or false? Okay. Every part in the film has the same velocity. True or false?
False.
False. Alright, very good. So we have this part and that part, A and B. So this one is the upward slug flow, area. Velocity of the film at point A or at point B, which one is higher? Which one is higher?
A.
Oh, correct. A is higher. Okay. Film can move backward, right? So sometimes the velocity of the film will be negative. Okay. So the film height is not the same either. The film height change with distance. Okay. All this that we have to pay attention because they are all related to pressure drop, which we use in subsea pipeline modeling, right? Okay, I put here that VTB is higher than VGTB. So VGTB is the gas inside the Taylor bubble. Gas inside the Taylor bubble, believe it or not, move at slower speed than the interface. So interface traps some gas because it moved too slow. It catch some gas and get it inside, right? Next one I put over there is VGLS. Okay. So, and then VLLS. VGLS is the gas phase velocity in slug body. So when I subscript LS mean liquid slug or slug body. So VG is the gas velocity in the liquid slug, VGLS. Okay, VGLS is greater than VLLS or liquid velocity inside the liquid slug. This is not the superficial velocity, it's the actual velocity. Okay. So, Anders, why do you think VGTB is higher than VGLS is higher than VLLS? Gas move faster than liquid inside the slug. Why is that?
Because gas is lighter.
Correct. Less density. Okay. Gas is has less density. In the horizontal flow, VGLS and VLLS, or gas and liquid inside the slug, they have the same speed. Okay. For upward, gas a little bit faster. If we assume that they are the same, not going to make much of a difference in the pressure drop result. Okay, the last one is VLTB, liquid velocity in the Taylor bubble zone. So, or film velocity. So, film is the slowest one, and it can stop. Have you seen it, Une? Have you seen the film stop moving in the lab?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have seen that, right? Sometimes it move up and at a certain location away from the slug tail. Slug tail is this part. Okay, slug body tail. This one is front, point B is front, point A is tail. So at some location, it stop moving. Or velocity equals 0. And beyond that point, it move backward. Okay. So if this pop up in the exam, can you do it? Yes, right? Yes. Okay. So you see this mixing thing that Shohan put it in the textbook. You see this part? This mixing part? This means that slug body take both liquid and gas into itself and release it at the back. So it takes some fluid particle, rotating, mixing, and release at the back. Okay, so that's all. So now you can do example, okay? So in this example, we have this kind of picture. Okay, this is the slug flow. We have one solid particle inside, So you see the first one, picture A, solid particle is over there. Okay? It go inside, it rotating, mixing, stay inside the slug body for a while and release at the back, and then the solid particle enter the film zone. Okay? Solid particle enter the film zone. Then next front reach that solid particle. Okay? So the question here is, what is the distance, net distance that solid particle move? Okay? You can see clearly that the distance is less than slug unit length. Okay? You remember the definition for slug unit length? LS is slug body length, right? LF is film length. Okay? And we have here that L net is less than the slug unit length. The reason is that fluid inside the liquid phase moves slower than the interface. Okay? If everything moves at the same speed, this particle will not lag behind, right? But liquid inside moves slower than the interface. And in fact, this particle or liquid inside the slug body move at the speed of Vm, mixture velocity, VSL plus VSG, superficial liquid gas plus superficial liquid velocity. So inside the slug body, the velocity there is Vm. Okay? So if you still recall the definition of the variable, over here we have the film. Nyan Chen Li. What is the velocity? What is the symbol that we use to describe velocity inside the film? VL what?
VLF.
What about TB? VLTB, Taylor bubble. Okay. So that part is VLTB. Okay, Nyan, what about gas over here? VG what? TB, right? It's in Taylor bubble. So gas inside is VGTB, and liquid over there is VRTB. George?
Yes.
VGTB and VRTB, which one is higher?
The gas one.
VGTB.
Yeah.
What about VGTB and VGLS? What is VGLS, George?
It's the on the back over now.
What is LS? Liquid slug, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So VGLS is gas inside the liquid slug. VGLS and VGTB, George, which one is higher?
VGTV.
VGTB.
In the Taylor bubble.
Oh, yes, okay. Gas in the Taylor bubble move faster than gas in the liquid phase. Alright. So I will show you how to do the calculation. Okay? To calculate L net, we have to do step by step. Okay? The question that I asked is the time required for the slug body front interface to travel LS meter is what? So the time that the front travel by liquid film length will be time is distance over the speed, right? Time is distance over the speed. So the front move at the speed of VTB. The distance that it travel is LF. So Raymond, what is that time? Distance over speed of the interface. V okay, LF over VTB. Oh, LS, right, for travel at the speed at the length of LS. So slug length, see the answer in the corner? Slug length over VTB. Okay. So the time that the front interface moves at the length of liquid slug length or liquid slug body length or LS is LS over VTB. Akin, is that clear? Make sense to you? Yeah, okay. Akin, the particle inside the slug body travel at a speed slower or faster than the slug body front interface?
It should be slower.
Correct. Tolani, as the slug body front interface travel by LS, the particle inside the slug body travel by how many meters?
LF minus LS.
Which one minus which one? You have done this before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your answer? Let me give you some hints, okay? So we are talking about length. So length will be velocity multiplied by time, right? And question 3, I asked, as the slug body front interface travel by LS. So when the front travel by LS, it take the amount of time equal to LS over VTB, which is the answer of the previous question, right? When the front travel by LS, so the amount of time is LS over VTB. Good. So we have to use time multiplied by velocity. So the question is, what is the velocity of the particle inside the slug body? Vm, right? So Tolani, the velocity inside the slug body is Vm. Do you think, how about Vm multiplied by Ls over VTB?
Yes.
The particle inside slug body travel by, okay, let's take a look at the answer. Okay, it's correct, right? Look at the bottom right corner. Time, distance is time, which is Ls over VTB, multiplied by Vs. Actual velocity multiplied by actual time that it takes. Yes, Arya?
Why do you include solid particles? What do you want to show?
What I want to show is the concept that not everything moves at the same distance. So, like if we inject tracer, how will that tracer travel? This thing is like
Because solid particle has mass.
assume that there's no mass. Yes, I see your point. Assume that there's no mass. And assume that there's no slip between solid and liquid. If there's a slip, I think that should be in the exam, not in here. Okay. We can have in it for the exam that there's a slip velocity at a certain, that is actually the exam that Dr. Shoham gave it to me. So there's a slip between solid and liquid phase, and what will be your answer for LNet? You can do it, right?
No.
Not yet. Not until I explain you step by step. This part is matter when we want to understand the pressure drop calculation. So frictional pressure loss is 2F rho V squared over D for single phase flow, right? It depends on velocity squared. So this means we may have to know velocity at each location, correct? So by doing this, you will know exactly which part moves faster than which part. Okay? And this concept is used when they do kind of inhibitor injection or hydrate propagation. Let's say we form hydrate in the subsea pipeline, okay? And it's accumulate, but it's not block the pipe yet. We kind of know that certain part, it form in point A, and we have it run for 1 day. Where will be that hydrate particle? Do this, then we will know, right? There's some lag behind. So let's say we form hydrate in subsea pipeline. So in conclusion, you need to know this, okay? It will probably in the exam too. What else can I put in the exam? Okay, look at this. I put integration from 0 to VL over 0 to LS over VTB of VS dt. We actually don't have to do integration for the case where velocity is uniform or same everywhere. Vs is the slug body velocity. You can assume that liquid and gas inside the slug body, they are the same everywhere. Whether it's close to the front or close to the tail, they are completely mixed. This is not true if we stay close to boundary between slug and elongated bubble flow. In elongated bubble flow, we don't have fully mixed like this, right? In elongated bubble flow, we don't have this, correct? So in elongated bubble flow, it mixed a little bit, but near the tail is not that fully mixed. Oh, another example is like, let's say we do the drilling and we want to do cutting transport calculation. If you want to know if your cutting will move all the way up or will it accumulate at the bottom, you can do this kind of analysis, right? Or how long does it take, or what is the slip velocity between cutting and the floor. Okay, we don't need to do integration, but if you want to do integration, we will integrate like VDT, okay, will be distance. Good, integration of VDT is distance. Velocity will be the actual velocity of the particle. See, the particle inside, when we think about, okay, what is the velocity of the particle inside the slug body? That is same as the velocity of liquid inside the slug body, for the case that there is no slip. Okay, so solid particle that has no slip stay inside the slug body. It moves at Vs or Vm. Okay, good. So that is the velocity, and we multiply by the actual time that the front travel. That actual time is Ls over VTB. Okay, the front move faster, so we have to calculate by using Ls over VTB, length over velocity. Who's next? Tobe, did you answer it yet? Oh, you did? Danny? You want to try? Okay. For the moving observer who travel at the speed of VTB, he or she will see the interface to be stationary, and the liquid inside the slug body travel backward at a certain relative velocity. What is that relative velocity? Okay, first of all, what is relative velocity? Relative velocity. So, okay, you move 2 steps per second. I move 3 steps per second. What is the relative velocity?
It's the relation between yours and
1,
mine.
right? 1. My velocity minus your velocity. So that is the difference. So if both of us move at the same speed, I will see you stationary, doesn't move, right? The relative velocity is one velocity minus another velocity. So for the moving observer who move at the same speed of the interface, they will see particle inside move backward, right? So if I'm in a car, my car is faster, your car is slower, my car is like, okay, 100 miles, or don't drive that fast, okay, 100 miles per hour, your car is 80 miles per hour, so I will see you moving back at the speed of 100 minus 80. What's your answer for question 4? Okay. Modia?
Minus 50.
Arya, what's your answer for question 4? What V minus what V?
Slug VTB
Minus?
minus what?
The speed.
Minus VTB this time. What is what?
So the observer move at the speed of VTB.
Yes.
So and liquid inside the slug body travel at the speed of what? Vs.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not the same. Liquid inside the slug body travel slower. Okay, let's go back to the picture. Everything inside the slug body travels slower than the interface. Everything stay in the slug body travels slower. So any fluid inside the slug body travel at the speed of Vm or Vs. Slug body. Vs is a liquid inside the slug body. So the relative velocity will be VTB minus what, Arya?
Yes.
Yes, of course, correct. Okay, VTB minus Vs. Okay, question 5, Raymond. That moving observer in question 4 will see the liquid inside the film travel or backward at the speed of what? VTB minus Vs?
So VTB minus VF, velocity of film.
Velocity of film. Velocity of liquid inside the film. We have never defined VF yet. What do we use? Or what your textbook use? VL,
VL,
telebubble? TB? VLTB? How about VLTB? Let's go back. VLTB. So in the telebubble zone, there's a gas in the gas pocket. That is VGTB. Right? Liquid inside the liquid film is VLTB. No VF. VF, Shoham use it as some other velocity. Okay. So the moving observer will see the particle or any liquid inside the film move at the speed of VTB minus VLTB. So that is the speed. Jiasheng, the moving observer will see the particle traveling shown in page 1 or previous slide as the particle moving backward from one front of the slug to another front of the next slug. Right? The moving observer see particle move from one front to the next front. Good? Okay. The time required for the particle to move through the slug body for the moving observer is how many seconds? You need a hint? You're good.
It's LS divided by
Length over velocity will give you time, right? Okay. Go ahead.
VTB minus Vs.
Oh, okay. VTB minus Vs. Yes. These ladies know it. Yes. So time is length divided by velocity. So we are talking about moving observer, right? For the moving observer, we have length, which is particle move through the slug body, which is the slug body length. Modia, what is slug body length? We use for symbol. L what?
S.
Ls, slug body length, right? So length divided by velocity. Velocity that experienced by the moving observer is the relative velocity, which is Vs minus VTB minus Vs, right? So your answer is Ls over VTB minus Vs, correct? Modia, question 7. The time required for the particle move through the liquid film for a moving observer is how many seconds? We use L. Yeah, you use LF. Yeah.
LF divided by VTB minus VF.
We don't have VF.
VS.
LTB.
VLTB.
Correct. Okay. we have LF over VTB minus VLTB. Over there I put bar or average because not every location inside the film has the same velocity. If we don't use bar, we can do integration. So integration will be 1 over V dx or dz. Okay. So I know that you don't get confused anything about no integration part, right? But what if when particles travel inside the film, not everywhere has the same speed. So we have to calculate small time plus another time plus another time, add them together, right? So when we add all the time together, we get the total time that it travel inside. Correct? Like do the integration. So when we add time together, we do the integration of dt, right? From wherever the start point is and the end point. The start point is when particle is, okay, that is the start point. Okay, you see picture C. The start point is where the particle at the tail of the slug body. That is the start point. The end point is when that particle reach the next slug front. That is the end point. So we want to do the integration of time, dt, from point in picture C to picture D. Good? C to D.
Is the velocity will be the same at each location?
No.
Relatively, like along the...
VTB minus VLTB.
So imagine that film moves, right?
The film doesn't move, the interface moves. Mass inside can move backward. That's the point that I want to say. Film doesn't move up at the same speed of the interface. So the interface moves faster than the film, and the liquid particle inside the film lag behind. And sometimes liquid inside the film move forward. Sometimes, not sometimes, some location close to the tail, it move forward. Away from the tail, it can move backward, especially for upward flow. Okay, so we have to do integration of dt, right? And dt, we have dt is dl over vtb minus vltb, and we do the integration, right? Initially, we want to do this, right? Integration of time to get the total time, right? So we integrate dt from picture C to picture D. So we explain more on what is that dt. So dt is dl over relative velocity. Short distance over velocity is a short period of time, right? Infinitesimal time. Good. So dt is dl over vtb minus vltb. We do integration over that, then we get total amount of time. The limit of integration is going to be from L equal to, actually we should use z or x. Let's use z. So we want to integrate from this point until we move to that point, right? So z is 0 to LTB, right? LF, right? So on the picture C, the length that it travel is 0, nothing. On the picture D, the total length that is travel is when it reach another slug front. Okay. So I put over there integration from 0 to LF That is the integration form. That is the amount of time. Okay, that when the particle move at that relative velocity, okay, and they will see that it reach LF like that. That's the amount of time. Okay. Question 8. For the stationary observer with respect to the pipe, he or she will see that particle take how many seconds V20 to travel inside the slug body. So it will stay how many seconds in the slug body for the moving observer or for the stationary observer. Question 7, I asked about the particle move through the liquid film. Okay. Question 6 is about the time that particle stay inside the slug body, right? The time that the particle stay inside the slug body, that is question 6. That is the time that experienced by moving observer. Question 8 is the time that experienced by stationary observer. Are they the same? Which one is longer?
The stationary.
Longer.
Never faster.
Okay. So if I move at a certain speed, that clock will move slower. Or if I drop, let's say I drop this phone,
Don't drop it.
you stay still, I move, I will see the same event
Yes.
happen in a different way. So I will see this phone drop a little bit faster, and you will see this phone drop a little bit slower. Is it like that? Or other way around? That is only for the case where velocity is close to speed of light. Okay? We are not going close anywhere to the speed of light. If it's close to the speed of light, you move faster, okay, time will be expand a little bit. But we are not at that. So moving observer and stationary observer, they experience the same amount of time. Right? The time that particles stay inside of the slug body for the moving observer is the same as the time that it stays inside for the stationary observer. Good? So answer for question 8 should be the same as question 6. What is that, V20?
It's going to be LS over VTB minus VS.
Okay, correct. And this amount of time is the same, right? The same as the moving observer. So question 9, George.
Yes, sir.
L net equal to how many meter?
No idea.
L net the distance that it travel. Oh, okay, I noticed that. I think I make some mistake. I will correct it and go back to you on this 10 a.m. session. I think the integration is not from 0 to LF. It's too long. So, yeah, that integrate, the limit of integration is not correct. This part. The limit of integration is not correct. I will get back to you later. But for the case where we don't have to do integration, you understand this, right? Length over relative velocity equal to time. I think we have to do the integration, not LF, but will be that distance. So distance from here to here. It's just that distance, not the whole LF. So this part I will do some correction and get back to you later, okay? The integration form is not right. I notice it now, but the regular form is fine. For this part, George, how much is your L net?
I guess you just add the distances from each
Okay, add distance together. So distance number 1 will be velocity multiplied by time, right? Distance number 2 will be velocity multiplied by another time. Add them together. Time number 1 will be the time that the particles stay inside the slug body. Time number 2 will be the time that the particles stay inside the liquid film, right? So when it is stay inside the slug body, the time is Ls over VTB minus Vs, right? That is the amount of time. Answer for question 6 and 8. The time that it stay inside the liquid film will be Lf over VTB minus VLTB. That is the amount of time. When it stays inside the slug body, it travel forward, not backward, right? For the stationary observer. When it stays inside the slug body, the particle travel forward at the speed of Vs, right? When the particle stay inside the liquid film, particle move forward at the speed of VLTB. So velocity multiplied by time for the case where it is stay inside the slug body, plus velocity multiplied by time when it stay inside the liquid film, add them together, will be the net length that it move forward. Okay, so net length that it move forward should be, what do you think, George? Can you help me, please?
Lost in space.
Okay, next, Nan, could you please help me?
I'm lost in space.
Okay, Anders, what do you think? What is our net? Velocity multiplied by time plus velocity multiplied by time.
Velocity inside slug.
Velocity inside slug multiplied by time that particle stay inside the slug plus velocity inside the liquid film multiplied by time that particle stay inside the liquid film. Add them together equal to answer. What is that? Very good. So what is the velocity that for the particle when it stays inside the film?
VTB minus VLTB.
No, actual velocity. For the stationary observer will see particle inside move forward at the speed of VLTB. And the amount of time is LTB over OF.
VTB minus VLTB.
Okay, what's your answer, Raymond? L net equal to
R net equals to F over VTB minus VLTB multiplied by velocity observer speeds, stationary observer speeds, which would be VLTB,
plus
plus V mixture multiplied by LS divided by VTB minus V mixture.
multiplied by something.
So that's it, right?
I think I have
See, V,
integration form is still wrong. The limit of integration is not right. Okay, the limit of integration is not right. But this one is correct.
yeah.
Okay, this one I will make a correction and get back to you. This one is correct. So it's a velocity, actual velocity that the particle move forward, which is Vs when it stay inside the slug body, right? Multiplied by the time, amount of time that is when it stay inside Vs, plus velocity multiplied by time. Okay.
Do you use average on the other side as well?
Vs.
No, for the VLTB average, isn't they also be multiplied?
Oh yes. This should be average. I do correction too. So the answer for this, except the integration part, that part is not right yet. Okay. So that's the answer. Our net. Yes, Vega.
Is it LS or LF in that expression?
Oh, okay. Another typo. So this should be film length. Film length. Okay, I'll do the correction and update again.
Quick question.
Yes,
Why
question.
is the integral distance smaller or not
It's wrong.
equal to that?
It's
Why is it
wrong.
not equal to that?
What?
Why did not that range from 0 to LS and 0 to LS?
If you do that integration, it's too long. Because L net is shorter than both of that added together. I did it wrong. I'll redo it and give it to you later. Okay? See you at 11. Keep your formula sheet and return the exam to me. Take a look at it, read it, and see why do you think you should get more points. But I can tell you right now that every student, they get very consistent grade. If you get minus, your friend also get that too. Alright? See you at 11.